On this episode of Amazing Kitchen, I'll be showing you how to make wonton right here at home, as well as answering this very important question: why never to buy wonton from outside anymore? Because wonton is very popular. It is everywhere in every Asian restaurant. But if you don't know what it is, it's basically a dumpling, a Chinese dumpling rather, that you can make with soup or even deep fry and have as snack or go together with your meal. But anyways, let's first get into the recipe, then at the end I'll explain why not to buy wonton from outside. Okay, if this sounds interesting, then stay tuned. Let's get into the recipe. So now that you've seen how wonton is made, it is very simple and straightforward to do right here at home. So let's talk a little bit of its origin and answer the most important question, why not to buy wonton from outside anymore? So first of all, the origin. Where did it all started? It started in China in the 1600s around Qing Dynasty. A lot of people believe that it was served because meat was a very scarce, expensive product in the old days. So wonton was typically served to royalties and kings. And then later, over the history of time, it is available for everyone around the world, and every restaurant, every Chinese restaurant around the world probably serve wonton today. So if next time you're having another bowl of wonton, think of this was a royal treat that used to serve to kings and royalties only. So it is a very simple meal today, but there's a rich history on where wonton all started. So wonton is typically made of minced pork with shrimp, because the shrimp gives it the nice crunch and airiness. Then the pork gives it the savory sweet taste of the whole wonton. But if pork or seafood is not your choice of filling, you can also replace it with chicken and beef. That's what I did one time. I replaced the pork with chicken and beef, and it turned out just as good. You cannot even tell when you're eating it. It's nice and soft on the inside, but very tasty. So make your own and select the choice of ingredients of your liking. And things that you don't like, you can always leave it out. It is so simple. And then now let's get into the most important question, why you should not buy wonton from outside anymore. For several reasons. One, for cost. Second, for convenience. Third, for quality. So let's go down the list. Let's start with cost. For a typical bowl of wonton noodle that you get at your local restaurant, you can buy all the ingredients, the wrappers and the fillings, and make it right at home, and you can get about 30 pieces out of it. If you were to pay 30 pieces at a restaurant, you'll be paying about 5 to 10 times more depending on the price of this bowl of wonton. So I mean, it's quite significant. So cost wise, it is good to make your own and not to buy outside. So that's number one. Number two, we're talking about quality now. Quality, because the ingredients, you get to control every ingredient that goes into this wonton. You get to select the freshest meat, the freshest seafood, the freshest vegetable. So you know everything that goes in is tip-top quality, and you can even get very fancy with it, you know, use truffle if you like, and really give it that kick in your wonton. So quality is one that you can really control if you make it at home. Typically outside, if you have to buy a very premium wonton, you'll be paying an arm and a leg for it, and it's not easy to find because typical wontons outside is made of pork and shrimp, or even just pork alone, and that may not appeal to you because maybe you don't eat pork. So if you don't, then wonton outside or premium quality wonton may be difficult to come by. So for quality, making your own is very important. And third, convenience. Now after you make your wonton, whether you make 30, 50, 60, 100 pieces, you can actually store it in your Tupperware and store it in your freezer. Then, let's say you want a midnight snack, or you're in a rush for breakfast, or even dinner, you haven't come up with anything, just pull it out of the freezer and then dump it in your hot soup, or even deep fry it, and there you go. At the convenience at home. Just simply cook it and you have wonton in like 5 to 10 minutes. How easy is that? So, I mean, not buying it from outside has a lot of perks, and I'm not saying that wonton outside is no good. You can find premium wonton, but you're not gonna get it at cheap and at a convenience. So making wonton and storing it at home and controlling the quality that is in your wonton filling is night and day. Once you make it and you've tried it for your own, you will never go out and buy wonton again. And last but not least, the size of wonton. You can actually control the filling size, the amount, and determine the size of your wonton, whether you like it tiny or big. The ones I made is a little medium size, but you can fill much more in it if you like your wonton much bigger. You can actually experiment a little bit if you like desserts for wonton. You can actually use lotus paste. You can even put something sweet on the inside and then make your wonton as a dessert instead of as a typical savory dinner or snack. So there's a lot of options when you make it at home, and it's very straightforward and very simple because as you see, I showed you in 5-10 minutes of this video, you learn how to make wonton already. So I hope this episode has appealed to you and it was interesting enough for you to like and comment below. Make sure you subscribe also if you haven't yet, and make sure you share this with your friends and family because it truly will help my channel a lot. And let us know if you've made wonton before and what filling did you use. Okay, we'll see you on the next episode. Bye now.